relationship? I've never seriously been in a relationship, like a committed one. I've had the situationships, and yes, I do have children, but it wasn't because they were like committed relationships.
Hello everyone, it's your sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to talk about this picture here on my screen. And it is of Kendra G and a lady that she interviewed last night on her singles on YouTube. You know, Kendra G has a show where she helps people find love. She does it on Instagram Live, Facebook Live, and YouTube Live. And so last night, she interviewed this young lady. Her YouTube handle, I guess, is Many Hats, but I believe she said her name was Charisma, and she is a single mother of four young boys. I believe she has an 8-year old, two twin boys that are 5, and a 1-year old. And whew, that this one was something else. In a lot of the shows that Kendra G has done, there are certain stuff that people say, you know, that are delusional and ridiculous. I've always seen her point it out. I've never not seen her point, whether it's the man or woman, she certain stuff that they say that may sound like a little off or, you know, outrageous, or she needs more explaining. She always points it out. But not everybody she may hold to the fire. Like some people, you know, certain stuff that they say you would think that she would hold them to the fire. But I guess she just probably reads the energy and she goes off that maybe. But for this lady, she held her to the fire because there was certain stuff that she was saying, and certain stuff that she was saying, she's actually contradicting herself. It didn't make any sense. Like she has grown, she's looking for a committed relationship, but she's still willing to do certain stuff that she was doing in the past. But if you have grown, that means certain things you shouldn't be doing anymore. And and it ended in a sense because people were, you know, some people were saying that, you know, she got cut off, so Kendra G should have bring her back. That's not fair. Some people were speculating that she intentionally um, um, cut it off. In my opinion, I believe that it was intentional because of the fact that Kendra G was holding her to the fire, and she didn't come for that. You could tell that I didn't come for you to be ask me all these questions. My plan A is to go out and see if I can find somebody, and if I don't, this is my plan B, so I can have men in my DM so I can see which one I'm interested in. Because she could tell that she was getting pretty annoyed of the things that Kendra G was asking her, and this is what Kendra G is gonna find out. Many women, not all of them, but many women do not like to be held accountable, because she was holding her accountable for the stuff she's pointing out, the stuff that you are doing. It doesn't make any sense. You didn't require. You have four boys, and you're raising four boys. She's raising four boys, and you did not require a relationship with these men before you slept. But you didn't even have a title. You didn't even have a title because you say she says she's never been in a committed relationship. She's been in situationships, and the last child was she got pregnant by a one night stand. And many people call Kendra G mean because when she holds people accountable, because it's like they want to come on the show and just say whatever they want, and then they're gonna find their man, and don't they're gonna find their man or find their women, because there are men just like that. And Kendra G, don't be asking me no questions. Don't be holding me accountable. Don't be saying stuff that I just want to find somebody. But if you're if when you are in the dating market, is certain stuff that is in your character, in the way that you dress, in the way that you are, that may be off-putting, that may be um, repelling people away from you. You may not see it, but somebody else may see that, and then they if they point it out to you, because they want you to do better. They want you to do better so that you can attract better. But some people don't want to do that. They just want to stay the way they are, keep on doing this thing that they're doing, and they want their prince charming or their princess. That's what they want, or their king or queen, or whatever you may want to call it. And as you heard in the clip, she said she was never ever in a committed relationship before, ever. And there's so much stuff that I could say about this young lady, but number one, she lacks a lot of self love, and she does not value herself. People can say whatever they want. Oh, how you know that? But when you engage in one night stands, when you get into relationships with people without a title, and bring in children in this world, you do not have a high value of yourself. Because when you have a high value of yourself, you know you're worth something. Why would I put my body in danger, my life in danger, knowing what can happen when you engage in relations with certain people that you don't know? Your body may be affected. You may get an incurable disease. So how do you value yourself when you're doing engaging in stuff? People say, "Oh, I'm grown. We could do whatever I want." Oh, I have needs too. He wanted it. I wanted it. She wanted it. Whatever. But when you value yourself, you don't put your life in danger like that, because you literally put your life in danger, because you may not end up getting a disease, but you may end up, you don't know this person, you may end up having a child with this person, and then this person turn out to be a stalker. This person turn out to be a somebody that'll take you out by the stick. But we don't see that. So when you value yourself, you don't put your you don't make choices like this. And with a 1 year old at home, why are you even going out? Why are you even on a show looking for love? You have a 1 year old. And this just like Tony Gaston says, this lady needs to take some baby powder and slap herself several times. I need to have words and need to speak a word of affirmation to herself 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 times a day. Everywhere she goes, she has words of affirmation written in her room, in her bathroom, in the kitchen. Everywhere that she go, she records it and she listens to it all. Detox, stay away from all type of other media, and speak words of affirmation in her life, so that she can love herself again, because she equates giving your body to love. She equates giving your body that is going to keep a man, that is going to make me have a man. Even though in so many words she may not have said that, but that's the move that in the little bit that she shared, that you can deduce this is what's happening. And it's the thing is, she's raising 4 boys, and then she's doing the same thing over and over again. What have you done different? Because had she done something different when Kendra G was pointing certain stuff out to her, she would have said, she would take the feedback and then apply it. But it's like she's pushing back. She don't want to hear none of that. So what did you do? What growth it's like the only thing she is doing now she's going out by herself to go find somebody, and she's expecting a different result. But if she will continue to get the same result, she will continue to attract the same type of men, because you're really not growing. Because when somebody was speaking to you so that she can point out stuff that you need to change so that you can grow, you didn't want to hear it. And then pretended like, oh, she can hear Kendra G, and boop, she was gone. And in my opinion, I fear that the way that she's going is either, when they keep on making the same mistakes, keep on attracting the same men, and they keep on losing in relationships, like a lot of women are losing. Yes, men are losing in relationships, but not compared to women. Women are losing in relationship because we don't take we don't do the necessary changes, and we don't get the knowledge that we need to get about the opposite sex. So it's like, if she continues this way, it's like, well, since it doesn't work out with men, I'm gonna go with women. Or since I've encountered mothers like this, when they have boys and it didn't work out with with them, they would, in a sense, the hurt becomes the hurter. So through the person's child, especially if they are boys, through their sons, they hurt other women, in a sense. So if they see certain moves that sons are making, they don't say anything because, hey, somebody hurt me, so I want you to feel the hurt that I am that I have felt. That's my opinion. That's why I feel it is going to end up, if she does not do something completely different. And sometimes this is one of the reasons why women have to be, you know, have several sources of income and different things like that, because of the choices that we have made in our life. We have not made the best choice in mates, and now we have to, have two, three, four, five, six, seven, 10 sources of income, because we need to make up for that mate that was supposed to be there, that's not there, because we don't know how to choose him or her. And I'm glad that Kendra G held her feet to the fire and pointed up certain character flaws and certain moves that she was making, and still look like she is going to continue to make them. Kendra G held her to the fire, but Kendra is soon gonna learn many of these. Many women do not like to be held accountable. They do not like people to point out their character flaws and the mistakes that they make. Just over. Don't look at that. Just what do I need to do to get a man? And I need the quick. Give it to me quick, 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 quick. I don't need all that. No. Just give it to me quick, cause I need a man now, right now. And Kendra G thinks now people are calling her mean. Very soon they're gonna call her mean, because the fact that there are a lot of people, a lot of women and men that are gonna be coming on the show talking a bunch of stuff that doesn't make no type of sense at all. And if she better prepares herself, it won't. She would know how to handle different situations, because it's gonna get, yeah, it's not gonna be good. Very soon you're gonna see a lot of women do not like to be held accountable at all. They don't want to hear none of this. They want men to. They don't want to hear none of it. Don't give me no advice. I don't need no advice. I'm gonna give you what I'm looking for, what I am, well, what I pretend to be, and I just want a man and I just want a woman. I don't need your advice. I don't need your advice. So she could know how to move in that sense when you prepare yourself. And in the same live, it was another lady that was with somebody that was 19 years. 19 years. I don't say she wasted all of her 19 years, because she did have two daughters. But in the midst of that, come on, you should have been left. You knew this man was not for you. He was not marriage material, but you stayed. And I did not require that. If you did not require that, when it was tension in between you guys, it wouldn't have mattered, because you didn't require a thing. And just like this charisma, many had said the same thing. Oh, I did not require that. Many times women say that. It's not that they don't want to put their hopes up. It's not that they don't require it. They want that, because women, we are made to be loved. We are made for love. Is that they don't want to put their hopes, that each time they used to put their hopes up, it got, those hopes were not fulfilled. So they stopped putting their hopes up, and then they lied to themselves, saying, oh, I don't require that. I just want to be friends. I don't need marriage. I don't need, all a bunch of excuses. But it's the fact that they just, their hopes are not being fulfilled. And their hopes are not being fulfilled because they keep on doing the same thing. They're not doing nothing different. They're not learning nothing different. They're not trying to learn anything. Trying to do the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Sometimes it's time to change the way you're doing things, so you can get a different result. In my opinion, many hats or charisma, whatever she named, could have handled that differently. Even if you could have just let Kendra G talk, knowing well you probably not gonna do exactly what she said. Just let her talk and say yeah, and then let me give my Instagram name or Facebook live name. But the way she went about doing it in a subtle, rude way, No, that was. Mm-mm. And she said she has grown. People who have grown don't do stuff like that. Okay. Anyway, that's all I had to say on this situation. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.